the end, because once you guys are happy with your answers, you'll submit them, and then we'll get them all kind of sent to us, and then we'll do the marks.
You are live on the internet, by the way, now. That is
Excellent.
actually happening.
Welcome to the Button Mash Pub Quiz.
Right, cool. We have a stream. Anybody in the Discord, the YouTube link is going to go in the announcements channel right about now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Check that out for some professionalism.
Check that out. And we should go into our separate channels then?
Yeah, if you're forming teams, feel free to grab yourselves a lounge and drag anybody else along with you who you might be doing the pub quiz with. If you're
right, okay.
If you're going solo, you don't necessarily need a lounge per se, but if you've got anybody with you and you want to chat to them on the internet, that's what lounges are for. It's just think of it as like gathering around a table at the pub.
Okay. Donkey Kong Lounge.
I mean, one last attempt with my gaming group to get anyone.
It's looking like some of us might have to go solo.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, there's only 2 people here.
I don't. Yeah, it looks like. I think there's a few folks joining us who are not in the Discord. They're joining us sort of externally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there will be players. They might just not all be in our Discord. But I would encourage people to join our Discord and join the community, get involved, and saves me having to share links with people through DMs. Like, this is why we have an event server. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
That's
kind of strange that they're using private messages to join in rather than joining the Discord.
Yeah.
It's kind of not what this is created for. But hey ho. So
but obviously YouTube has a chat as well, so feel free to type away in the YouTube chat as well. We are going to give folks a couple minutes just to get situated. Then we're going to jump right on into a pitch round. We're going to leave the pitch round running sort of on a slideshow format for sort of 10-15 minutes or so. You guys can sort of chip away at them as you figure them out, and also again gives you some time to pour yourself a pint because you're not at the actual pubs where all the plague is right now, or drag more people into your teams to pool your knowledge. Just message literally everybody you know. Just Facebook at everyone. That works, right?
I'd say so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Deepalm. Hey, Deepalm. Come join the event thing. You join the event thing. Join a team. Or get Tulkas. Join Tulkas' team. Or Weirta. I don't know if Weirta's here. There's a lot of people who are like, oh, I want to do it. And you all kind of know each other. And I feel like everybody should just, like, you guys form a team or something. So yeah, your answer sheets, if you have not already spotted it, are linked in the video description below. So if you're watching the YouTube video, link down below in the doobly-doo to your answer forms. It is a Google form. You will answer for us. Your team name is mandatory. You must come up with something witty, or at least written in text. And then there are 30 questions. You do not need to answer all of them, but you should try to, because obviously they're worth points. Those will all be spat out into a big old spreadsheet, which we are going to go through and mark manually because we're not smart enough to figure out how to get robots to do that for us yet. And
it goes without saying, we strongly discourage cheating, even though we cannot stop you from doing so.
Yeah, basically, there's no prizes at stake. There is purely your honor. You can Google every single answer. Probably, well, some of them would be difficult to Google, but you could if you wanted to. But you alone will have to live with your shame of knowing that you did it. Can you take that to your grave? I don't think you can. On your deathbed, you'll repent one day. Your family gathered round as you lay there. And you're like, I have the confession. Back in 2020, during the Button Mash pub quiz, I cheated. And your family will look away in shame that you did that.
And the priest will savagely beat you.
the priest will just walk out of the room. He'll be like,
Yeah,
no, there's no salvation.
Just discommunicated or excommunicated or whatever the term is.
Yeah.
God
It's
cannot
just like-
save you now.
God forgives all except those that cheat at the Button Mash Pub quiz.
Okay, let's not think too deeply into this now.
We're just iterating a point.
It's in the back page of the Bible.
Yeah, after the credits. It's like that extra scene in the Marvel films. You've got to wait till after the credits.
Right, we've been here a few minutes, which I feel like is long enough that I am going to
Yep.
stick on a pitch around. So these are going to be your first 10 questions. There are 10 pictures. They're all video game characters. You will be astonished to learn. They are the bad guys, just in case you needed a tiny hint there. They will each display on the screen for 10 seconds before scrolling to the next one, and they'll cycle around for a while until we decide we're ready to move on to round 2. So here is your pitch around. Name those characters. We also need some music, don't we?
Yes. Da, 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 da. No, we've got some real music.
It's coming.
Somewhere. Where did I put it?
I'll keep doing it then. Da, da, da,
Sure.
da, 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 da. Is this copyrighted? I have no idea.
No, but this is.
So yes, who are these notorious bad guys?
We just want you to give us the character names. You do not need to give us the name of the game that they are from.
Yeah, just the character names is fine.
The bad guy I recognize.
A lot of these characters have got some very nice framework as well. You could probably see them sat next to the Mona Lisa in the Louvre with that frame. It's very nice.
Well done to our editing and marketing department for that.
No worries. Anytime you like. And by the editing and marketing department, you mean me in Photoshop.
Pretty much.
My rudimentary Photoshop skills.
So they're coming around again if you've failed to notice that.
Yeah, we'll give you, as I say, probably about 10-15 minutes on these. Just get enough time to have a look at them a few times.
Just with number 3 here, he does have an alternative name in the game, which we will accept as the answer if you don't know the character name.
Is it not going well, Deepon? That's why you need a team. Get Tulkas on board.
Yes,
And
the
we're
more
to-
members you have, the more chance you have.
Also, never underestimate the value of a guess.
Yeah, you never know, you might be right. And here we go with the tunes again.
I don't have a whole playlist of art gallery music. I have to apologise for that.
But who needs that? Who needs a
This
full
is- this is-
playlist when
this
you've
is-
got this one?
This is the only art gallery music.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just a heads up, Danny's having a problem trying to join us.
Yeah.
Do you include the name of the lounge team name?
Do you include the name of what, sorry?
Do you include the name of your chosen lounge team name? Or do you feel that's
No, the
somewhere-
lounges are just there to facilitate team formation. If you've got 3 or 4 people together, like, you can congregate in a lounge, basically. If you want to go it alone, then so be it.
Hi there, Danny. Welcome to
Hey.
the event. We're live on air.
Music's a bit loud.
We're in the picture round.
In here you can turn right click on Groovy and you can turn the volume of the music player down. It's set. Everybody gets to set it individually.
Now that's better.
We're definitely going to have to look at that welcome message because everyone seems to miss what to do with it. Definitely. And we're at number 8 again. Who is that? He looks familiar. Does he?
To be fair, if nobody gets 8, we will have some concerns about that.
9.
Not what we're judging you on.
Okay, who 8 was. Oh yeah, 8. I hope should be well recognised.
I feel like number 10, that he would own that himself.
Oh yeah, no, that's on his wall. To be fair, so is number 1.
So it's yeah, everyone knows that, yeah. Who can get number 2?
You tried the link, it looks like you joined, but it says you do not have permission to send messages on this channel. Which channel are you trying to join? Sorry.
To me, or
Because, I mean, I can see your permissions on the event server, so I can see it looks like you have the same permissions as everyone else. So you should be able to join one of the lounges if you want to, or type in the chats.
I'm already in one.
No, not you. There's someone in the YouTube chat.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, if you just want to hang out and be live on the internet, we're just sort of congregating in the Ash Ketchum Lounge. If you want a little bit more privacy and not to be broadcast to the world, there are other lounges available.
Yeah, we have the Bowser Lounge, the Captain Falcon Lounge. We have Barry in the Donkey Kong Lounge. We have the Eggman Lounge, and we have the Fox McCloud Lounge. Any are available.
Just as a public service disclaimer, if you do come into the Ash Ketchum Lounge, please do not tell anyone else the answer.
Yes, this is live on the air. Right now is the Ash Ketchum Lounge.
Yeah, that's probably poor form.
I think I'll stay in the Ash Ketchum now, thanks.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't yell.
People are welcome to, just as long as you're aware you are live on air.
And YouTube now owns your soul.
Number 5 could be tricky.
For number 5, I will accept only the last name.
You're reading out the answers, by the way, because I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that's fine. You're working on the assumption I'm going to be able to pronounce this without butchering it.
You picked that question.
I did. I now regret it.
We pre-apologize for any butchering of names you may hear tonight.
Public disclaimer, we're not great at this, as you may have guessed.
Hey, I'm going to say we used at least 3/4 of a full ass on this. Why does this music work with anything of this nature?
It's the best. It's the
just
best music.
yeah, it's just not. You don't need anything else.
And from everyone on behalf of us at Buttermash, we thank you for spending your Saturday here. We're aware that you could have gone to a pub and caught coronavirus, so thank you for choosing this.
We're glad that you think that we're better than catching a deadly disease.
Yeah,
Anything's better than catching a deadly disease.
I don't know. Some people disagree.
I mean, I suppose. I mean, coronavirus is the new one out there. I don't know if we can compete with the big boys like Ebola and stuff, but thanks again for choosing us though.
I mean, I saw a news report this morning, and I apologise in advance for the language, where a man walked into a pub at 6 a.m. and said that his first pint of calling was like an angel pissing on his tongue. So this is what we're competing against, folks.
Right.
Obviously, that man didn't realise he could buy carling at supermarkets,
That's
I'll do
not
this.
much competition.
or do this, or even drink anything better because there
Yeah,
are.
I mean, you haven't been allowed to drink for 3.5 months, and your first choice was Carling. I mean, you do you,
I-
but you know.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Also drinking at 6 a.m. That's our lifestyle.
That is a
To be fair,
real
I mean-
lifestyle choice. Yeah.
I kind of. I mean, if from Huddersfield, it makes sense because I used to set off at like 6 a.m. sometimes when I've been home for a weekend. I would get there roughly for about 7:30, and there would be people on their second bottle of wine or third or fourth pint in the local Weatherspoons, which I thought was impressive because I was the student and I was expecting me there, not these people. That's dedication, and that's sportsman level dedication.
Weatherspoons, a British tradition.
Hopefully not for long.
See how many people have gone for a breakfast this morning? No chance.
Nope. I went for a breakfast pint. Yes, I suppose it's liquid bread in a way, I guess.
Liquid.
Almost associate it with toast.
Okay, so Mr. Gilks in the chat is very confident he got 7.
Okay. I'm gonna
Hey.
let Left Bank 2 play through one more time, and then we're at the end of the pitch round. I'm gonna
No
call it
problem.
now.
But I know he definitely got 1. I can definitely tell you that. And if my fellow warlock didn't get the 1 I'm expecting him to get, then I don't know what to say.
Oh, by the way, Johnny, I found some more art music if you ever wanting to change.
We have shockingly learned there's more art music out there.
No.
No, it's a song. It's a song that I associate with what you'd expect in like an art gallery or something like that.
I promise I will stop playing the art gallery music once we get past the art gallery round, though.
I mean, right, we're in the bottom mash Louvre section right now, so yeah, this is what you expect.
I mean, if anybody wants like a frame of reference, I helped write the quiz, and I would have gotten at the very best about 5 in this round.
Well, we got some easy answers, and we also wanted some, tricky ones. Can't have all easy answers, otherwise everyone's going to get 100%.
I think we can safely say that in every round of this quiz there is at least one bastard question.
That's how we design them, yeah. Fans of our events will be familiar with this information.
Yeah. I think he definitely got the right answer there, looking from that. All right. Yes, one of them is Matthew McConaughey. You may not know.
We can only think of 9.
Yep.
Would be kind of scary if Matthew McConaughey doing the voice for say like number 5 doing the voice for him.
It would have been an experience. Completely different game.
Maybe they should just do a game where everyone in the game is just voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
That idea is trademarked to Buttermash.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds like the end of a song.
Yep,
Wait,
and I think that
stop
we
it.
can bring together to the end of
No.
the picture round. Oh no, we're going
No,
again.
no, it's done. Stop.
We'll just shall we play to 10 again? Then
Yeah, Kent. Well, there we go. Yeah.
Well, let it just
Anybody
get to-
who's joined us a little bit late, you can grab your answer sheets in the description of the video below. We'll probably put the picture round back up again during a break later on, so you can go through those again if you're missing any. But yeah, we're gonna forge on into some questions proper next. We're gonna go through
Yes.
4 rounds of 5 questions for a grand total of 30 answers that we're looking for from you. Yeah, we'll revisit pitch rounds sort of in when we've got some downtime between rounds, so that you've got things to be pondering.
Yeah.
And for,
So
as I say,
we can,
any potential late arrivals.
We've got a little break every now and again, so we can always pop the pitch around back up during those breaks. And once again, just in the last moments at the end of the quiz, just to give you all a good chance to have seen those and got them running round.
Right, shall we move right on to round number 2, which is our general knowledge round.
General knowledge. How much do you know?
Not much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Basically, these are just generic video gaming questions or questions related to video gaming. We'll repeat each question twice, so you should get along okay with it.
Mhm.
Okay. Since we're not very organised, who wants to take it away?
Okay, I will. All right, I will kick it off.
Go on.
So
You've practiced this one.
You
Remember?
did. You rehearsed this earlier.
that's the professionalism we're dealing with, folks. Okay, question number 1. What household appliances were the new next generation consoles compared to? Yep, it's a very topical one, that one.
Yep.
I will repeat the question. What household appliances were the new next generation consoles compared to? We are looking for both.
Yes.
Oh,
We do need some background music there, don't we?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I'm just giving people a chance before I move on to question 2.
No, that's just no work for me to do that I haven't been. That I've neglected.
No,
Oh.
we never thought of. We never. Not neglected. We just failed to recognise.
Oh no,
oh.
Winamp crashed. I've never known Winamp crash before in my life. So
You've
that's
heard it
fine.
here, folks. Our quiz is so complex that we managed to crash a program that has not crashed previously before.
I managed to make Winamp fail to whip the llama's ass.
You still use-
So
you
while
still use-
while my colleagues attend to the llama's ass, I will go on, I will stretch on to question number 2.
Hello, the devil's
So
office?
question 2.
Yes.
Ooh, that's loud.
Hi.
How can I help you?
What is the date setting of the original Call of Duty?
You still use Winamp?
I still use Winamp. It whips the llama's ass, man.
It's
Just
so old though.
Just
It
to
still works, except
If
for when
it
it
ain't
just
broke-
crashed.
Don't fix it. Although it did break, so what do I know?
reiterate,
Yes.
Winamp has nothing to do with question 2, which was, what is the date setting of the original Call of Duty?
You'll see it's literally everywhere.
I think those in the lounge are probably going to be thankful they can't hear the music. Those following along on YouTube. Sorry.
Wondering what the hell.
We apologise in advance.
It is jazz, and it is not good jazz.
Oh, is it H. John Benjamin?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. Actually, what are you on about? It's great jazz.
So,
Do you
well,
want me to do question 3?
Yep.
Are we on? Oh, give it advance. If everyone's ready, we'll go on to question number 3. Which Mario character has appeared in all but one Mario Party games? So that is, which Mario character has appeared in all but one Mario Party games?
Oh, yes.
it's a toughie.
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter whether they've been playable or not?
I think this refers to as a playable character, but that is a very good question, actually.
Because there has been at least one character in the series, in the Mario Party series, who has been playable for a few games, but not all. not others yet. They've still appeared.
Well, this one specifically has been in the 15 plus games of Mario Party bar 1.
Right.
Can we give a clue?
I don't really know how to give a clue on this one, to be fair.
I'm thinking if we name the game that this character did not feature in.
Yeah, okay. I mean, so the game that they do not feature in was the Mario Party Advance for the Game Boy Advance.
And that's everyone going on Google.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's everyone Googling.
I don't even need to Google. I think I've got it. You said it was
Really?
question 3, right?
That was
Yeah.
question number 3, yeah.
So we'll
Everyone-
move swiftly
Okay.
to question number 4.
Who wants to read this one?
I'll do that.
Excellent.
So number 4. What was the name of the long-standing official Nintendo strategy magazine?
Ooh.
And yes, I will repeat that. What was the name of the long-standing official Nintendo strategy magazine?
I think this one might be for people of a certain age. However, if you're a massive Nintendo fan,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got a few people going, what's a magazine?
a magazine was a paper version of a news app.
Nintendo official.
As strange as that is to think about, folks.
Yes.
Nintendo
I
official.
believe they had screens which you could turn over, and there were things on the back of the screen.
Jaggedy
The screens were two-sided.
Nintendo official strategy magazine sounds like that might be the name.
It's kind of official, yeah. Possibly, maybe. Who knows?
Bearing in
Well,
mind
we know,
that
but
anyone in the Ash Ketchum Lounge is going to be revealing their answers. Just putting that out there.
yes. if that's what you're thinking it is, just be aware. Everyone now knows what you think.
Also, that's wrong.
Oh, hang on.
Hello,
we-
Sarah Anime. You have missed a few questions, but you can still jump in if you like and try and play catch up. Answer sheets are in the description of the video below. We'll be going back through the pitch around the first 10 questions a little later on.
Yeah,
But you've
We
missed a little
can-
bit of the start of the quiz.
I'll go through the 5 general knowledge questions again at the end of the round.
Okay.
Are we ready for question
Give everyone
5?
a chance.
I will pop on with that then. So, question number 5. What was the first video game system released to be used in conjunction with a television? So, that is, what was the first video game system released to be used in conjunction with a television?
AKA, how old are you?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna take a stab with this one. Nice spell
I think back in, I suppose it's from a time when there was no such thing as an LCD TV or a look-at-a-turve.
it.
Oddly enough, as well, there was a recent Discovery documentary which actually spoke in regards to this very issue. If you guys are fans of the Discovery Channel, bit of a plug, pay us some money, Discovery, then you may know the answer to this.
Okay, so for the benefit of those that arrived late, we'll go through the general knowledge questions one more time. So, question 1 was, what household appliances were the new next generation consoles compared to? Question 2 was, what is the date setting of the original Call of Duty? Number 3 was, which Mario character has appeared in all but one Mario Party game? Number 4 was, what was the name of the long-standing official Nintendo strategy magazine? And number 5, what was the first video game system released to be used in conjunction with a television? So I
And
hope-
those are your 5 general knowledge questions.
So a couple of answers have cropped up on the chat that may or may not, if you're struggling, you may or not want to nick.
I like the idea of Mario McGillicuddy. That's Mario's second removed cousin. Okay, that's giving me an idea as well. Matthew McConaughey presents Mario, so we can have Mario McConaughey.
Again, another idea trademarked exclusively to Blood and Lash.
We keep saying that, but people keep stealing our ideas.
I'll take things that keep me up at night for 200, Alex.
All right.
All right, we'll give you a few minutes to go through your answers to the general knowledge round. Bang the picture quiz back up on the... so your first 10 questions, we'll give them a quick loop through. When we get to question 10, probably move on and have a look at that second round.
Yeah, so it's an ideal time if you guys need to refresh your drinks or take a break in any way, or just have another look at the picture quiz. Feel free to pop.
Picture round takes about 2 minutes to loop through, so that's about how long
Yeah.
you've got.
Exactly. Yeah, so you've got until the pictures go.
Blood and Lash encourages heavy drinking.
We'll have another break. We'll have a longer break, like a proper intermission after the next round.
But a mash encourages drinking like a horse.
Actually, a horse in there, I think.
I think yeah, there's an actual horse in the chat. How do you get a headset on a horse?
Very carefully.
With great practice.
So, yep, the picture round has come up again, so we'll do that twice. So if you came in late, what we're asking for is the name of the villain.
Hanging in our art gallery.
Yep.
This is a different version of the tune.
AK, we're too lazy to put the bod back up.
I'm not changing the music every round and for every intermission.
I did iterate that we're using 3/4 of our ass, not the whole ass.
Okay, we are back to picture one. So,
Those were your pictures again. Do
okay.
they look familiar?
Hopefully you've all got 15 answers so far.
Yep,
We
if
are
you
going to
haven't.
head on into round 3, which is quotes. We want to know which character said this.
So, quote number 1. Get over here.
I was wondering what sort of like I'd gone back and forth on like how are you going to intonate that? Like, is it too
Yeah.
obvious if you say it?
I am
like
not
the
going
character
to
does?
intonate it and give them a clue. These are all going to have slightly different intonations because let's test your knowledge of quotes. So that was quote number 1. Get over here.
So we are
Could you
expecting
imagine
most
if he
of you to
actually
get
said it
that.
like that?
I know.
Can you imagine if that's how the character themselves said it like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
In fact, for all these quotes, I could just use the same intonation. Give it that bit of class.
Yes. Please do.
No problem. So if everyone's happy with that quote number 1, we'll move on to quote number 2. Are you a boy or a girl?
Ooh.
That is quote number 2. Are you a boy or a girl?
Along with the general knowledge, we will repeat all these again at the end of the round.
Yes. Give you a few moments to think about that. Some answers popping up in the live chat, I notice. Okay, I like one of them. That's great.
Also worth noting, it is a pub quiz. Generally, try not to share all your answers with all the other teams in a pub quiz. Otherwise, you tend to not do as well as you hope that in that way.
Okay, and we'll go on with quote number 3.
There is an answer
Science.
sheet in the description below if you're wanting somewhere to put your answers that isn't publicly in front of everybody.
That too as well. We have a whoops. We have a whoops. Yes. It's okay. Those first 2 quotes, I'm pretty sure
They
most
were
people
they
will-
were the easy ones. They were softballs.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the quote number 3. Science isn't about why, it's about why not. That's quote number 3 is science isn't about why, it's about why not.
good think about that one.
Yep.
By the way, guys, that was Lana.
Yeah, I realised. I recognised the avatar, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's all alright. There are always teething problems in the first time we run anything.
There's a vocal track in the middle of this. Let's move on to more jazz.
Yes, no more vocals because they're not going to hear us. Tell me when you've made that change and I'll do the next one.
I've cut it out the playlist.
So, quote number 4. Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. Quote number 4 is, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. Be deeply disturbing if that character sounded like that.
Somebody thinks Donald Trump is featured in one of our video games.
I mean,
Someone made a video game about Trump. I guess they must. It must exist somewhere.
It's in production. You just know it is.
There's a Flash game out there. I know that people
I
have been modding Roblox with loads of like Trump hats, MAGA hats, and stuff like that. And
did see
characters.
that.
so
With view to the
I'm guessing you guys have never heard of that Steam game called Mr. President, where you play a bodyguard and you're supposed to dive in front of him to catch a bullet.
Oh my!
What's that?
I did know that. Didn't they add Trump to Surgeon Simulator? I'm
Yes.
sure they added Trump to Surgeon Simulator.
And there was that game where it was in first-person view. Your character had got into a traffic accident, and the only way you could communicate was by moving the fingers and thumb on your left hand to give various signs.
Excellent.
That has a presidential twist at the end.
There you go, folks. We have a number of Donald Trump-based video games for you to explore.
the more
as
you
well.
know.
The more you know. And now on to quote number 5. I'm tempted to do this in a general accent, or whether to do it in the one, because I don't know if anyone would notice the difference. But the quote is, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. The quote is, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars.
And we will accept both the character's actual name and also the fan favourite nickname.
Yes, there could be potentially 2 answers. We'll accept both. So that would be the real name of the character or the fan favourite.
If you name both, you don't get an extra point, but we will
You'll
silently
be able-
admire you.
You get a warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
I honestly know that at least one person could name both. Let's see if they do. Again, I'm looking at one person to see if they can name both on this. And if anyone else does, well done.
One person will not get any points if they don't name both.
No, you just have the pride of knowing that you know it, which is good enough.
Okay, so
So-
to benefit
Oh, yeah.
everyone, we'll go through those quotes one more time.
So, the first quote, get over here. The second quote, are you a boy or a girl? The third quote, science isn't about why, it's about why not. The fourth quote, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. And the fifth quote, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. And thus ends my acting ability.
He's available for auditions, folks.
I can play anything from the idiot to the bigger idiot. That's my full range.
So
I don't know. You can do thespian rather well.
It's because I've watched far too much crap on TV.
Solitaire's Gaming, you've just said that your signal went bust for 20 seconds. Did you miss any of the questions?
Yeah, please post in chat if you miss any questions and want us to repeat them. I did notice, my streaming software had a hiccup there for a moment. If any
No
of those
problem.
questions got missed, shout, we'll happily repeat them for you.
I could go over the quotes again if you like.
Yeah, go one more time. Just so
Okay,
make sure
one more time on those quotes. So quote number 1 is, get over here. Quote number 2 is, are you a boy or a girl? Quote number 3, science isn't about why, it's about why not. Quote number 4, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. And quote number 5, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars.
You've just gotten more and more Shakespearean over the course
I
of the last
know.
10 minutes.
Since Danny said it, I'm like, I should have done it all in Shakespearean style. It's the ideal way to do the quote. Maybe we should have rewrote them using Shakespeare vocabulary.
Either that or the liquor has taken effect.
That would have been a guess and a half. What are these quotes are in the Shakespearean style?
You know what? I'm actually going to start looking them up in Latin.
Oh my goodness. I wondered who Mick the Geek was.
Look forward to the Butter Mash quiz next time round. It will all be in Latin.
I like the idea. Maybe Scorpion is getteth hither.
Answers, mate.
You just gave it away.
Just reading it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. Well, to be honest, it was already given away in the live chat on the YouTube.
We don't know that was right, though. It was just a guess.
If you don't get over here.
Right, get over here in Latin is hic ut supra.
My God, this is educational.
God, we've never been we've never been that educational. Should we start now?
Yes.
Right.
What are you talking about? We've got fine art, we've got Latin quotes. What more do you want?
This is getting far too highbrow. Let's go to an intermission.
That's my point. Quick, put something lowbrow.
So, as you may have guessed, we're going into intermission for a brief time to allow you to go get a drink and regroup and question your life choices.
And grab reinforcements if you need them to flesh out your team for the remaining 10 questions. I can put Left Bank 2 actually on again if you would like me to.
If you really like to hear it, it is possible.
How long's the intermission for, John?
Let us give, let's say, it's 15:43. Let's give, how long do people want? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? 5 seems
minutes
ample, right?
sounds good.
5.
We'll
Be back at 3:48, but for till then, you can have a few pictures. Have some of those.
Enough chance to go to the bar, and guess what? You don't have to queue because you're at home. It's great. That was the only problem when you were doing a pub quiz and they gave an intermission. Everyone went to the bar, and the intermission wasn't long enough to actually serve
Get everyone's order.
Yeah.
In this quiz.
The trick to an intermission is predicting when the intermission is going to happen, so you get your mates to the bar first.
Yes. Somebody's taking a break from earning platinum relics on Crash Team Racing. A fantastic remake from Beanox there. I absolutely loved that remake, but I was a massive fan of the original game. We've had many fun nights, and they did live events as well, which was cool. They had these 2 chicken characters that are just really funny as intros for each racing event, introducing new tracks and characters. So nice that you guys are playing CTR. We need to fill the airtime, guys. The silence is not
That's what the jazz is for.
jazz. That's what John H. Maybe we can hire John H. Benjamin one night. We just want you to play piano for us.
Should I see if I can find the smooth jazz from Portal 2? See if that'll play.
I think that was only like a 30-second clip, though, wasn't it? And it was
No,
just for
it is an actual song. I found the actual song.
to be fair, I mostly just wanted H. John Benjamin's jazz album because whilst it's mostly done in jest because it's like intentionally bad, but also it's almost kind of mocking jazz because like you still can't tell that it's intentionally bad. If you're not paying attention, it sounds all right.
To be fair, it's the perfect. It's ideal jazz. It really is.
It's just really nice background music as long as you don't pay attention to the music.
Mr. Jokes is hoping his team name gets read out in full. Well, Yes, dependent on what it is.
I mean, if you've got like a 30-page sort of essay, I might not read it in full. I might sort of trim it down to the Cliff's Notes.
I am going to be interested now in when they submit and what that team name is. It's going to be great.
And
Oh,
also,
had a
if it's like completely horrifying, we might tiptoe around it.
Who submitted?
Have we? Oh, has someone submitted an answer already?
Yeah, we're not finished yet, though.
They filled in all the answers, to be fair.
That's what I'm just going through. I'm
Which is
really
that's a really bold play to say you've not heard 10 of the questions.
Yes, and you know what? Good luck on those. That is impressive. One of them is a music round, so yeah.
Considering we haven't done that yet, that's impressive.
That is impressive.
Oh, this song is far too vocal. We need something without singing.
Team
I'm
Go.
trimming this playlist down as we go live on air.
You're saying good luck, Team Go. I'm interested into knowing what are going to be correct.
Are any of those correct? Oh, very close.
It's some, yeah, but it's, you know what? It's not a bad guess. I'm going to say that it's not bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see. Oh shoot. Oh, almost. There's like 3 questions which there's the right answers to the wrong question.
Yes, I've noticed that. I've noticed that. I am looking forward to hearing this full team name now. I need to know what we need to read out. It's going to be great. Favorite races? Oh, that is tricky because they all have different skills. Well, different attributes, should we say, rather than skills. Instead of the carts having the speed, power, and that the drivers actually do. That's a good question. I mean, you mentioned Ripper. Ripper is always a good one to play, and I do just love how because he drives with his feet. I think that's why I do like playing as Ripper. The only guy that can drive perfectly with his feet. Absolutely genius. Nitrous is from Torna. Torna's, yeah, very much a player Torna and stuff like that. I don't mind Crash either. I know it sounds a bit cliche, the player's the main character and stuff, but he's got some really cool outfits. Genuinely is quite funny. Good to play. He's an all-rounder. Base stats are basically good on anything.
We'll just give you all a minute to make sure you've all come back.
Yeah, that is your 5 minutes up. In fact, a little bit more than.
Yeah, we just had a little bit more, so we're back on with the Quizaroo.
Which means this is one I have to do things for, because this is a music round.
This is the music round, so in this we'll play you clips of certain pieces of music from the video gaming world. All we need to know is what that music is.
So embrace the technical mastery that's about to happen here.
We don't need the name of the track. We just want
the
sort of the
game.
Yeah, we just want the game it comes from, basically.
Yeah, the game. But if you want to put the name of the track outside of your answers as well, just to show off your knowledge, there's no extra points, but it's completely up to you. As long as you get the game it is from. So.
Right. Sorry, John. We're going to have to cut short your jazz performance.
John H. Benjamin there, playing the piano, if anyone's interested, is a fantabulous actor, maybe not so much piano player, but
nope,
all
got him going in. There we go.
John doesn't want to stop.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. He is available for all your pub quiz needs. If you need some like jazz entertainment in the background, he might be hireable. I don't know.
It depends on how much longer lockdown lasts in the US.
Okay.
And just a point as well, yes, I forgot about the engine swap. You're completely right. I completely forget to do that every time with my characters. So in Crash, you can actually modify characters with an engine swap.
Right, this is going to be...
Nice.
So I've got question 1 of your music round. There's probably going to be a little bit of a sound check as well, because I have no idea how loud this is going to be. I'll play it a couple times. If you can't hear it, turn your
Let us
speakers
know.
up, but also tell us and I can turn it up as well.
Yeah, any audio volume issues or anything, just pop it in the chat or message or anything.
If you're not following this on the YouTube live, you'll want to do that because it will not be streaming in the Discord. It's streaming on the video itself. So if you're in our Discord lounge and playing along, you probably won't hear this, and that might be a disadvantage to you. So, music
Also,
round. Question
Good
1.
luck, everyone.
I thought I turned looping off. There we go. Ah! I'm disliking Winamp more and more by the second as it keeps doing things I don't want it to. We should probably have stressed beforehand that these are all heavy arrangements of familiar songs. These are not going to be the original songs. These are cover songs, arrangements, however you want to describe it. They're going to be familiar but different.
I can't hear anything.
Are you on the YouTubes?
Yes.
Okay, I will play it for you one more time. Here we go.
Still can't hear anything and my volume's up at max.
Is anyone else hearing it?
Oh, God. I thought this cue is... I hate Winamp now. I completely hate Winamp now. I've completely gone off it. Yeah, do you have the stream muted, I suppose, is a good question. Are other people hearing it is also a very valid question.
Alzarat is fine.
Alzarat's happy with it.
I don't see any volume options for the YouTube stream anywhere.
Are you watching it through Discord, or are you watching it on YouTube itself? Have you opened a YouTube window?
I'm on the YouTube app.
On the YouTube app, okay.
Wait, if you're on the app on Discord on the same device, it might be swapping your audio to Discord rather than YouTube.
Yeah, your phone might only be displaying the audio from one app at a time. Yeah.
So you might just need to flip to YouTube while you do these answers and then pop back to us here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I do that?
I would say just disconnect from this audio chat at the minute and go to your YouTube and just watch it on YouTube for the next 10 minutes or so.
Back. This won't be too long. Thanks everyone for chiming in. Great. We're doing a bit of technical things, and with your help, we now know.
This is why these are the button mash experiments. There's gonna be hitches. We're learning. We're trying to improve. Hopefully, if it goes well, we could do more in the future and be a bit more polished.
This is why there's no prize.
Also, because it's really hard to give you a prize when you're not in the same room as us.
Yeah. We kind of just emulate some of the things you might find at physical button mash, and one of the things we always do is the button mash pub quiz. It's always something that gets people going, so we wanted to try and bring it to you. Also,
there's a real incentive to cheat if there's nothing to stop you cheating, and there's a prize.
It's kind of the same in the physical, though. We never know. We're not close enough to people whether they're checking their phones because of the layouts of button mashes. So.
True enough, but you can at least see the room.
Yeah.
Here, if you're Googling it, we cannot stop you.
No.
At
the end of the day, it's for your honor.
Shall we move on to number 2, or do you want to replay one more time?
Replay one more time, because I know there's people who haven't heard it yet.
Yeah. Is it going to pixel bound? That would be interesting.
Yeah, we'd be up for
it. We'd have to obviously find out whether and what kind of. Because one thing about hosting is we have a ticket price on Button Mash, so it all comes into how they're comfortable with us charging into a bar and things like that. Obviously, if they're charging us to actually host, or whether we get some concession for trying to bring people into their bar. A lot of things that go into the thought of it, but we're definitely open to going places that want us, especially if people love video games around there. There's a couple of places in Bradford we're taking a look at recently. Obviously, until the apocalypse is over, we've got to hope that those bars and places are still in business because it's been hard on places. So,
And given the current state of affairs, I think a lot of sensible people are sort of thinking, give it a month and we'll see where we are on bars. Right now, this could go south very quickly.
Yeah, we see how it goes on when they open up, because in other places they've seen spikes and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. We will get back to physical button mashes. It is on the cards. These digital ones have been great. We've managed to get a community together, so excellent.
For which we thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Right.
Number 2.
If
Okay.
everyone's heard that,
Number 2.
Emeraldo, if you just want to confirm in the YouTube chat that you did get that first track, that would be nice. But yeah, I'll play it again if need be, but otherwise we'll move on to question number 2. So your music round. Track number 2 is as follows. I don't even remember what that was myself. Oh,
And he's got the answers in front of him,
I know,
folks.
right? I'm like, that sounds really familiar. Like, I was editing this last night. Why does this sound so familiar?
Again, we just want the game that song is from, folks.
Yeah. If it has like a title, I don't know if that one has a title particularly. But we'll give it to you one more time, let you have another listen to that one. I feel like a lot of these are going to be ones that you will groan when we tell you what they are.
Yeah.
I feel like they're obvious when you know what they are. If you don't, you're like, oh, why do I recognize that music but not recognize it? Which I'm not going to lie is what I love about this round.
It's the only reason we picked these ones.
I think with the exception of one of them, they should be fairly recognizable. But also, I know what the answers are.
Yeah, I'm sat with them in front of me, so...
Okay, question number 3 is as follows.
Princess of Mars in the comments there. The sort of clown was killing my dreams. I'm pretty sure that's what it would sound like.
Sounds like a pirate party. Doesn't sound like any pirate party I've ever been to, but okay. You must go to some different pirate parties to me.
Shall we play through one more time?
Yeah, I'll give him one more time.
Yeah, remix is definitely the right word there for these songs. Yeah, completely remixed.
Yeah. Number 4 is going to be a little bit of a longer clip. So your music round question 4 is going to be as follows. Can I have a little bit of quiet in the chat for this?
Lionel Richie, that's genius.
Also, for anybody who did recognize that one, I apologize for nothing for cutting it off right before the good bit, because I love teasing people with music like that.
It's outrageous.
Because that's a really good remix of that song. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you what they all are at the end. I will link like all the music. Because we probably should give credit to all the artists for creating these amazing rearrangements of them as well. But obviously I can't like put all the credits in the video description below, because that might give the game away a little bit. Ellsworth, you might be onto something with that. Yes, potentially.
That's everyone logging into OC Remix.
It's okay, they've got about 5,000 tracks. You've got a bit of trawling to do to find them. If you can listen to all 5,000 OC Remix tracks and find the ones that we've borrowed in the next couple of minutes, I'm not even mad, I'm impressed.
Hey, the old wheel of cheese.
How many times have I played track 4? Is it just once or twice now?
Twice.
I have played
Maybe
twice, okay.
one more time?
Alright, one more time just to
One
make
more
sure.
time.
It's a good one anyway, so you can have another one. And your question 5 is going to be the longest one and also the hardest one.
This is genius, though.
This is what we call the bastard question.
It is a bit. When we were concocting it, I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty recognizable. I think I could figure out what that was. And then when it came to editing it, I was like, no, I don't know what that is at all. So,
Good luck.
good luck. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I apologize for that. That's what I actually do apologize for. I hope somebody gets it just to justify that question's existence.
Don't apologize for anything. This is the point of the Butter Mash quiz. There are always questions like this.
No, that's too much, though. That's too much.
No, it's not. Perfect.
Alright, I'll give you it one more time, just so you can not recognize it again. Easy, right?
You know, you've set yourself up to now. Everyone's going to get a perfect score on this.
I
You
mean,
can't Google this. You can't Google this.
you cannot Google it. You could Shazam it, maybe. I don't know. Would that work?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think Shazam would have a bad time.
I think it would struggle, yeah.
So far, the only comment in regards to it is a shocked face.
Good. That's the face I like to see.
That's what we were aiming for.
You going to play that one more time just to torture them a bit more?
Am I? All right, yeah, okay.
I don't know. You can do it.
One last attempt.
You're welcome, Emeralda. You should know from Butter Mash experience now that there's always one thing that we do.
And that is all she wrote for the music round.
That is it, yes.
Oh, You guys didn't tell me I was broadcasting intermission. I had a whole slate for round 4. This is how professional this is.
I
we weren't
didn't
paying attention.
realize, to be honest,
Not one person told me that one.
I was in the chat more than anything else rather than
No, that's all right. Focusing on the chat too.
Yeah, no one in the chat was like, by the way, it still says intermission either, though.
To be fair, they're not running the quiz.
They're not, but usually the internet likes to tell you when you're doing things wrong.
Okay, so these are the slides that you've just missed.
The exciting...
Oh yes, here we go. You can have a look.
10 words on the screen.
Yeah, well, you can
Now you know what that round was.
you can bask in its glory.
Right. Because we like doing this, we'll give you one more run through the picture round before we launch into our final round.
Just to give you a bit of time to recover from that last track, I'm wondering what you did to deserve that.
Waiting for us to notice, yeah. Turns out the entirety of the round is how long it took. There's always a curveball. There is always a curveball. We like curveballs.
If balls weren't curved, they wouldn't be balls.
We need a little bit more. Whoa. Let's turn that down. A little bit more smooth jazz.
Time for your jazz injection.
Or, you can do something else with your life. Get a drink, go to the toilet.
You have all of about 1 minute.
You'll be shocked what you can do in a minute.
Shocked what you can do in 30 seconds. And a great solo there.
Okay, hopefully all of you have got something for those picture rounds by now, because that is going to be the last time that you're going to see them.
Yep, that's it.
Until we go through the answers.
Picture round.
Well, at that point, if we're going through the answers, there's not much point us showing them, but,
Fair enough.
I suppose they have the reference to match them up, but yeah.
Yeah.
What track is this? The jazz music? The jazz music is what's the name of the album? It's called Well I Should Have by H. John Benjamin, Jazz Daredevil.
He doesn't know how to play piano, but he does know how to make jazz. So...
Well, to be fair, actually, he goes as a TV, film, animation voice actor / actor as H. John Benjamin. His musical career, he only seems to go under the name of John Benjamin. He loses the H. It's Archer. If you know Archer, it's Archer.
Yeah.
Or is he in Bob's Burgers as well? I think he is. He's definitely in BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, it's BoJack. Definitely BoJack. BoJack.
But yeah, he decided one day he doesn't know anything about jazz, but was going to do a jazz album, so he did. The tracks are all entitled I Can't Play Piano.
Okay, folks.
He's available on Bandcamp.
Time
and
for
Spotify.
Yeah, folks, it's time for the final round, which is our geography round. So all we're asking for is we're going to give you the name of a location in a video game, and we just want you to tell us what the video game that location belongs to.
Yeah, so place, and we just need the name of the video game. So to start, who wants to start? Do you want to start, Michael? And
Yep, okay. I will
do the difficult ones.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay.
Okay, so apologies for pronunciation in advance, but your number one, what is the location for Pandora? So we want the video game for Pandora.
How long do we want to give?
I'll say it one more time in the event you missed it. Pandora.
The location is Pandora.
So, number 2. That's
This
it.
is Kakariko Village. So the second place is Kakariko Village.
So, what video game does that one belong to? Okay, number 3. Care Mohan. I apologise because I think I've just butchered that.
Or Care Morhen. Care Morhen.
One of us is right. You decide which.
It's entirely possible neither of you are right.
That is also, but it's also a distinct possibility. But it's Care Mohan is what we're looking for. I think that may have been a completely different one too.
I mean,
did check
I
this
checked
beforehand.
I checked law videos, and that's how they were pronouncing it. So
Right, just Johnny then.
I was like, Care Morhen.
Okay, folks. Number 4. Seventh Heaven Bar. That was Seventh Heaven Bar. What video game does that belong to?
Where would you go to find Seventh Heaven?
Okay, and the final one for this round, Kraken's Fall. In what video game would you locate Kraken's Fall?
I know there's a team of at least 3 that just went, I know where that is!
Okay, so we'll read those one more time. So again, apologies for the pronunciation, particularly with number 3. So number 1 was Pandora. Number 2 was Kakariko Village. Number 3 was Kier Mohen. Number 4 was Seventh Heaven Bar. And number 5 was Kraken's Fall. You need us to repeat any of them? No.
If you have 30 answers, or as long as you have some answers in your sheet, make sure you got a team name. That is mandatory. And then hit submit.
Otherwise, we will not receive it.
We've had a submission that only has 3. Oh wait, no, some things. Yeah, 3 answers. Now we got some with. Here we go.
Okay, so we are receiving submissions, so we know that works.
Yep.
Is Stop Team Stop any relation to Team Go Team?
I don't know.
Right.
They've submitted all of 3 answers.
Right, we need to do a score, I think, and start working through these.
So if you haven't already, please put your team name and submit your form as soon as possible.
I got.
God.
I just had to...
Oh dear.
Barry, I can already tell which is your team name.
Right. Do you want to divide our efforts to mark these questions?
Yeah, we can do.
We'll put some smooth jazz on the video for you.
Right. I guess I'll tackle
while we're
the
doing
first
some
line.
marking.
You need to send Michael the link as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you not got the? Okay.
Afraid not.
Have you not got it? I thought they posted it in our group chat.
If you have, I have missed it because I am a goylem.
It's the second to last link.
Have access to that.
I'm just going to modify. I'm just going to start. I'll start at number 5 then, and somebody starts at the top, and then we'll
Okay.
meet. I might just put like a 1 if it's right and a 0 if it's wrong.
Okay.
And modify it that way, so
I don't
I
like
can
to
keep
change
track
people's
then.
answers, so
Oh, how did you make it green? That's a good idea.
fill color up top. I'm just gonna-
Yes, that's what we should do. Green if it's wrong, red if it's. Oh, that wasn't Phil. That was. I did a boo boo. Fill color. That's fun.
Yes, your mark sheets are currently being marked by our expert team.
I'm an expert.
So if you want to take a few minutes to refresh your drinks and stretch your legs.
Chill out.
I think it counts. I don't think we wanted
So-
it that specific, but
So we'll start going through the answers in about 5 minutes or so.
We can put the real one on. For the love of God, we can put the real one on. If you want it.
we need jazz though. You can't mark questions to anything other than jazz.
Well, put some jazz on. We're all about the jazz this evening,
Jazz
guys.
is on. The jazz is playing.
Excellent. Great.
We asked for the character there. You've given the name of the game, unfortunately. That's also not a character. Or that. Or that. Okay, yeah, this is where they just entered the names, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
None of them were
We
accidentally
are
correct, were they?
marching. I'll give that because that is pretty much exactly, I think, when it was set. Nice. Got that question. That's a good answers. Good answers. We've seen some good answers. I'm surprised at the amount of people that got question 15. Nice. Very, very nice.
Okay, needs to go
Go.
wetty.
Ooh. Close, but that was so close, but so far. That question answered.
Ooh.
So you've already done
Yeah, I did the music round.
excellent. Yep, one person did get both names, the real name and the famous.
And nickname?
Yep.
Oh damn, that was bang on. That was.
Seems a few of you have done very well.
I'll do the rest of that. So that's good. Good.
Hmm.
One, good. We're marking.
Hope you're enjoying that smooth jazz, folks.
Right. So, is that everyone submitted?
Hope so.
All teams, just make sure.
I feel like there are more people playing who haven't submitted their answers yet. If you've not done so, get your answers in and definitely hit the submit button and get them into our response list here. Otherwise, you will not be counted. No.
You got that one.
Okay, so I want to check my scores are correct on those. I've gone through the lines and I just basically counted up the number of greens.
So final checks are being done, folks.
For those interested in a pirate party, there's something we did talk about, like not even unironically, like legit. There is a band, if you don't know about them, called Ye Banished Privateers, and they're doing a live gig on YouTube from 9 o'clock tonight. That is a pirate party in my book, and I for one will be there.
Yes, we will all be there through the magic of Discord.
Not bad.
So if
Ye
you all...
Banished Tears.
Ye Banished Privateers. They write and play sea shanties. They are amazing.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm getting the same numbers as you, John.
Yep, cool.
Check.
Right.
Last call for answer sheets. If you are participating in our quiz and you have not given us some answers, we require you to do so within, like, the next, let's say, minutes.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
You cannot
You're too late.
retrospectively claim you won the quiz if you do not submit your answer sheet.
We'll go through the answers and you can count up your own answers and you can play along at home and post your answers in the chat if you want, but they don't count if you don't submit them.
Yes.
Because there's nothing to stop you just typing the number 30 in the chat. And you can claim you got 30 out of 30 all you want, but you know nobody will believe you. Yes, Emeraldo, we got your team name. I'm also acutely aware of a team who were playing who weren't in the chat here, who I can't see their answer sheet for. Guys, either they've gone or they're not submitting their answers. Not sure which.
We can only give you so much amount of time, otherwise, I'm afraid.
The jazz, she only lasts so long.
Okay, well, no, the jazz loops. The jazz is infinite. Don't worry about the lack of jazz.
Shall we say that people can come back into the normal chat now, or can we do the answers?
We'll run through the
the
answers
lounge,
for the benefit of the YouTube, and then we'll we'll read out scores, wrap up the stream. But for anybody who's not currently in our Discord server, the link is in the description below. We will be doing some party games immediately after the quiz. We'll be playing some Jackbox and Jackbox style games till about 7 PM GMT, as is our tradition and way. It is the song of our people.
Well, current tradition anyway.
So if you're in any way, shape or form interested in doing some more with your lockdown weekend, we're here to entertain you. But
we have games and we have all sorts of things.
I feel like that's quite long enough to get your answers in, and we have marked all the answers that we have got in, so I think that's it. I think we've gone as far as we possibly can. We've dragged this out as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we go through our answers?
Yes.
Let's read some answers out.
So,
start with pitch around. In fact,
pitch around.
Yeah, that kind of. We've got the pitch around last in our quiz notes. Our pitch rounds. Let's in fact get you. We said we wouldn't show you them again. I lied. We're going to show you them again so that we can go through them. Quiz pitch around. Picture number 1 was Handsome Jack from Borderlands.
The famous villain with the cheeky face. And the removable face.
Question number 2 was the Drifter.
One of the most notorious bad guys, but also maybe not a good guy. We don't know, but he's definitely up to something.
From Destiny, right?
From Destiny, yes.
3 was Scott Shelby, also known as the Origami Killer.
That was from Heavy Rain.
Yep, you got a point whether you put Scott Shelby or the Origami Killer there.
4 is from Gears of War, is Queen Mira?
Queen Mirror, yep, Queen Mirror from Gears of War.
5, the bald chap on the screen right now. Michael is going to read the name out.
Zoran Lazarevic from Uncharted 2. We will just accept the last name.
Yep, I think he was popularly known as just his last name, so...
Number 6 is Ghost Pirate LeChuck, or just LeChuck.
That's from Monkey Treasure Island.
The Secret of Monkey Island.
Monkey Island, yeah, Monkey Treasure Island's the Muppets game.
I have combined several franchises. I apologise.
We're falling behind on these. The slideshow's getting ahead of us. 7 was Darth Malak.
Yep, Darth Malak, which you'll recognise from the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
8 was M. Bison. 9 was Deathwing from the Warcraft franchise. And 10 is Pagan Min from Far Cry 4.
I thought...
So, those were your pictures. Hopefully that made some sort of sense.
Yep.
General knowledge. What household appliances were new next generation consoles compared to? You were looking for a refrigerator and a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah. If you remember, one of the devs from Xbox actually replaced his fridge in the background of a Zoom call with the Series X as this joke as well. As it continued. It's a great moment.
Number 2.
I'm going.
Sorry. What is the date setting for the original Call of Duty? We were looking for World War II.
A lot of you gave us very specific dates during World War II. We have given you the points for those, but we were looking more broadly for World War II generally.
Yeah.
We're impressed with your knowledge.
Yes, good history, good history. Number 3, which Mario characters appeared in all but one Mario Party game? The answer is Wario. He appeared in all 15+ games, but he did not appear in Mario Party Advance.
I knew it.
Number 4. What was the name of the long-standing official Nintendo strategy magazine? We were looking for Nintendo Power.
Oh,
Congrats to you guys that got that one. Question 5. I am amazed that you guys got this. It's great knowledge. What was the first video game system released to be used in conjunction with a television? The Magnavox Odyssey.
yes!
You guys that got that. It's a hell of a bit of knowledge. Congrats. The Magnavox Odyssey. Released a game that was very similar to Pong. Basically was Pong, but wasn't quite Pong.
Okay, we will move swiftly onto the video game character quotes. Number 1, shockingly enough, Get Over Here belonged to Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Never
got
could have guessed that one.
Only mentioned 5 times in the chat, and 1 time by the one person running the quiz. Number 2, are you a boy or a girl? That, of course, belonged to our good old favourite professor, Professor Oak from the Pokemon series.
Yes.
Number 3, science isn't about why, it's about why not. That belonged to Gabe Johnson from the Portal 2.
Oh.
Yes. Number 4, don't make a girl a promise you if you know you can't keep it. It's our favourite AI, Cortana from Halo 3.
Ah.
And number 5, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars, is our favourite commander, that is Zavala, and we also would accept his name as Vuvuzela, as is a joke within the game. Yeah, it's a joke within the game. One of the characters cannot say Zavala and calls him Vuvuzela for a joke. So we accept either Zavala or Vuvuzela.
What's the game?
Destiny.
All right, to
Or not.
I'm going to read the answers out, and then I'm going to play the music, just so you can go, oh, of course it is.
Oh, there's trolling and there's trolling.
So, music round question 1 was It was from Sonic the Hedgehog. It was Green Hill Zone.
Yay!
Oh, I've got the looping on from the jazz. I need to turn that off. Your question number 2 was from Pokemon Red and Blue. It was the Poker Center music. We're just looking for the Pokemon Red and Blue, really. And as follows. And I definitely turned that looping off and it came back on. I hate Winamp so much. Cool. Yeah, that was a polka rendition of Pokemon. That was Pokemon. That's something that needs to exist. Weird Al, get on that.
Thank you, Weird Al.
When it's polka, there's only one man for the job.
Question 3 was from Mario Kart. It is the Mario Circuit music.
Hang on. It's buffering is the stream,
Sorry?
so people might be missing this.
Oh, wait, is there a hiccup? The stream? Oh yeah, the stream's
It's not.
having a moment. Oh, come on.
Technical difficulty.
I wanted to put rectify, and it also corrected to re-tidy. I guess it means the same thing. We're just tidying up the
we're-
stream, guys.
Yeah, I think it's up and running again.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Yeah. Just give it a couple of refreshes.
The issue is absolutely on my end, not your end, guys. Just bear with me.
Can hear Sonic coming through now.
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah, I heard it too.
The
Okay.
stream's a few moments behind us, remember? But I've managed to get it going again.
The stream should be almost completely live, but yeah, it looks like, oh yeah, I've got a green light. I think we're okay to go again. So,
Okay, guys, yeah, just make sure streams are all refreshed, just to double check, and hopefully we should be all good.
yeah. Round 3 was Mario Kart. It was a funky remix of Mario Circuit.
Was that the Smooth McGroove? I think. The Mario Kart.
Sorry?
I forget which one we choose. I would try to remember which one we chose for the Mario Kart Mario Circuit. Was it the Smooth McGroove track?
Nope, no, it would not have been. It was by the One Ups, apparently.
Ah.
Hey,
I should probably be going through all of these and crediting all of them, actually, thinking about it.
Yep.
So your Sonic the Hedgehog one was by Scholar and Argle, which just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. Good.
And the Poker Center was by World's Best Grandpa. Your next song, track number 4, was in fact from F-Zero. It was a remix of Big Blue. And that was by an artist known as JJT. And then finally, the one that I think nobody got in the end. Did nobody get this? Nobody got this. This was, with my apologies, it was Tetris.
Oh!
There you go.
That's the reaction I wanted.
That's the anguished cry from a man.
Horse.
You're infinitely proud of yourself, aren't you, John?
Which Tetris game is that from?
It is the famous Tetris music, but
It's
like
just
it's
remixed.
very heavily arranged.
What, the one that goes...
Yep, that's the one.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Some outrage there.
Oh my god!
Okay. Folks, we'll do your locations now. So, number 1, Pandora belonged to the Borderlands series. Number 2, Kakariko Village. And that's sorry, I know I just butchered that.
Kakariko.
That's the one. Belonged to the Zelda games.
Mhm.
Number 3, Kaer Morhen. That was from the Witcher series. 7th Heaven Spawn before. That was Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
And number 5, Kraken's Fall. That is from the Sea of Thieves theory.
Let's see if the.
I should have guessed. You guys like Sea of Thieves?
Well, we are pirates. At least in our own imaginations.
We had to put a Sea of Thieves in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Shall I
So
go ahead
what
and
jazz
announce
back
the
on again?
order and scores?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all the teams that submitted, we've got various different scores. In 4th place, though, with all of 2 points, is Stop Team Stop. In 3rd place, we have Team Go Team, maybe affiliated, we don't know.
I mean,
with
if they are the
7
same
points.
person, you combine the scores, they might have got 9 total. I don't know.
May, still 3rd or 4th. In 2nd place, Team Am I the Only participating player in the Ash Ketchum Lounge? Emeraldo, aka Johnny Cuddleworth, is 2nd with
Cuddlebuck.
11 points. But tonight's winner, with whether we wanted a team name or not, we've stepped into the pub quiz with the button mash on Discord, is 1st place with 23 points. So well done. I'm not saying that out again. Whether we wanted a team name or not, we've stepped into a pub quiz with Button Mash on Discord. Congratulations, you are tonight's winner.
If you played along at home, tally up your scores and post them in the chat. Depending on quite how much YouTube hates the copyrighted music that's in this video may or may not stay up. So hopefully people could still continue to play along in the future, long after the fact. I don't know. Or I might
We'll
just
see
delete
what
this
happens.
video. We'll see how things go.
Long after we're all dead.
Yeah.
The button mash quiz will live on.
And anyone in opposite lounges or in the Discord or wants to join the Discord, feel free to come back or join us in the Ash Ketchum Lounge, because from now we'll grab a drinks and we'll move into having some gaming fun.
If you're leaving us now, thank you very much for participating in the quiz. It's been an experience, I'm sure, for all of us.
If people have enjoyed it, let us know through any of the available channels, Discord, YouTube, whatever. If there's
Facebook,
interest in
Twitter.
it, who knows? We might
Twitter.
do some more in the future.
Yeah.
We've
If
had
it's
more engagement on YouTube than I expected, given the teams that formed in the Discord. So maybe there's interest across multiple platforms for this kind of thing.
Mm.
And if so, we will, of course, look to run again.
Maybe find some robots to do the answer sheets.
Yeah.
With more teams.
Hmm.
Of course, if you've got any constructive feedback, please do give it to us and we will bear it in mind.
I don't know if Johnny quite pronounced my other persona's name correct, but just for clarification, it's Johnny Cuddlebuck.
Oh, Cuddlebuck. Sorry, but what did I say? Did I say Cuddleworth?
I think
Yeah.
it said Cuddleworth, yes.
Cuddlebuck or
Yeah, I was
something
trying to read the entire thing and get as well as I could. At
It's,
first, I wasn't sure whether to put the brackets words in. I didn't know where the team name.
And
That's
with
It's It's a Facebook page that I run and a persona that I portray at real events. I'll get a link up.
Some shameless promotion. Anyway, I
And
think
with that shameless promotion, that's the point to sign off.
thank you everyone who's joined us, who's watched along, who's joined the Discord. Again, let us know if you want to do it in the future, and we may just do that. But for now, come to the Discord and play Jackbox with us for the rest of the day, and we'll see you again in the future.
Au revoir.
Tidy bye.